Hello parents, hello students, happy virtual open house. My name is Zachary Hill and I'm the health and phys ed teacher at Nebinger. Just wanted to take this opportunity to say hello, introduce myself, and kind of give a quick breakdown of what to expect from my classes. To start things off, I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I attended C.W. Henry School from kindergarten through 8th grade and then moved on to Central High School. This is my 6th year teaching at Nebinger and my 3rd year teaching health and PE. My physical education classes are going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to start the class off by having students participate in a cardio activity that will lead us into a physical challenge, and we will conclude the class by having students participate in some type of mindfulness activity. In terms of my health classes, we're going to be covering a huge range of topics, from teaching character building with the younger students all the way up to dealing with issues that our middle school students may be facing as pre-teens. I'm looking forward to an awesome school year, and if you would like to reach out to me, I am on Class Dojo, and I will be happy to meet up in Zoom if you would like to conduct a virtual meeting. Thank you, and look forward to talking to you soon.
Hi Nebinger families and welcome back. I'm Miss Black, the computer teacher, and I hope everyone had a safe and restful summer. While the school year is going to look a lot different than it used to, we're going to have a lot of fun learning online from home. I want to go over a few things for the upcoming school year with all of you. The platforms that I will be focusing on for the beginning of the school year will be Zoom, Google Classroom, and SLSO. This will be for grades K through 8. For grades K to 2, we're going to begin with internet safety. Now that we're all on the internet much more than we used to be, it's important to know the do's and don'ts of internet safety. So I will be working with you through activities and short videos to teach you more about internet safety. Once we accomplish this, we will move on to navigating our keyboards correctly. Since we're all working on Chromebooks from home, it's important that we know how to locate things and how to use certain functions on our computer. So I will be working with K through 2 on that. Moving on to grades 3 through 8, we will be working in Naviance. Many of my students from 4 to 8 have already worked in Naviance with me. Naviance is a college and career readiness tool in which students learn more about themselves, their classmates, hobbies, and looking more towards the future, which we will create goals for throughout the school year. Naviance can be located through your Hollywood Squares and your Phila SD login, but I will show all of you how to do that through our meetings together. So there's nothing you need to do right now. The one other thing I want to talk about is taking care of your technology. Everyone is at home working with their individualized technology, which is wonderful. But we also need to remember that we will be bringing it back to school once school opens again. So please make sure that you're taking very good care of your technology and don't have any food or drink near it, just like we would in the lab. I look forward to seeing all of you beginning next week, and enjoy the rest of your summer. See you next week, Nebinger.
Hey everyone, it's Mr. D, the music teacher at Nebinger Elementary School. Welcome back to a new school year. I'm very excited to get started, and I hope you'll enjoy the activities that I've planned for you online. In kindergarten, our main focus is going to be on singing and dancing and just having a lot of fun in music, learning new songs, learning a little bit about solfege, a little bit about music theory through a program called Music Ace, doing some bucket drumming, and watching a lot of music videos, some that the kids are familiar with and some new ones as well. In grades 1 through 8, we're going to be singing and dancing, of course, but we're also going to be learning how to play the recorder. And grades 1 through 8 should make sure that you pick up your recorders on your designated times on August 31st or September 1st. When you receive your recorders, feel free to take them out of the cases and wash them in some warm soapy water. Please don't take them apart, but go ahead and try to play them. And as we begin our lessons, I'll begin to post the songs and materials that we'll be using. Children in grades 5 through 8 will be working on PowerPoint projects of their favorite musicians, or anything music related. These PowerPoints are going to be 10 frames long, and we'll go more into the details of that when we begin meeting in a week. You can find information about Nebinger Music on our Facebook page, Nebinger Music, and you can also look for information on Classroom Dojo, the school website, and Google Classroom. And of course, you can always contact me at mdolberg@philasd.org. I really look forward to getting started, and I wish you all a safe, happy, and healthy new school year.
Oh, hi there. Hi, Nebinger. So nice to see you guys. Virtually, of course. Just, checking out the sights here in my home. Anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Grace, and I'm the art teacher, web publisher, and community liaison for Nebinger. I'm really excited to continue making art with your students this year, and we are going to make the best of this situation and have a really great time during our virtual art classes. Most of our art classes will be conducted synchronously, that is live, as I only see students for 45 minutes once a week. There will be times where they will be working independently while the Zoom meeting is still taking place, and I'll be there to help them with their work if needed. Other times I'll be doing live demonstrations or delivering some art content, history, background information. So a lot of our stuff we're going to be doing is hands-on, and it will be pen to paper, marker to paper, crayon to paper, paint to paper, all of that good stuff. Probably not as much digital art, because I really think they need that time to work their hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills to learn to manipulate materials. And I don't want to really skip a beat, even though we're at home doing that. So if you were participating in the art lessons last year, it's going to look a little different. There typically won't be a new project every week. It's going to be more similar to how I run it in my classroom, where one project can last anywhere from 3 to 4 classes, depending on the project and the material. So we'll begin with some content, some background, some practicing, and then they'll get into the making of their final project. So there'll be a lot of skill building that we learn. Furthermore, the art kits, I've made 250 of them. I was able to get donations for that. So I'm asking that only families that cannot afford to buy the materials pick up an art kit from me. I do have an art notebook, which will be used as our sketchbook. It's a folder filled with copy paper. And I have one of those for every kid, as well as drawing paper and construction paper and pencils if you need it. But the art kits I'm trying to reserve for families who need them the most. So if you're able to provide those supplies, or you have them at home that's on the list, then please, please, please don't take an art kit. Oh, I do have a nice pouch, a nice plastic zipper pouch that you can keep all the materials in. I do have one of those for every kid as well. So that way that'll be uniform, and in my opinion, like, nobody sticks out for having a different pouch. So I hope that helps. The Google Classroom is where you'll find our assignments posted, and I'll call out what materials we'll need for the class that week. But basically, you have all the materials in your little zipper pouch, so just always have that at the go, ready for art class, and we'll let you know then if you forget what you'll need to take out of it. Google Classroom, I'll be using my own art room. I'm not going to go into the teachers' classrooms, because I think information will get buried from week to week. So I'll manage my own individual Google Classrooms for each teacher. So I'll have like Visual Arts 1201 for Miss Walker's class. All right, so that'll help keep things kind of separate. But I will be going into the teacher's Zoom class. The kids do not need an extra link. I will be going into those teachers' classrooms. So that'll be nice to have it more streamlined. All right. As far as when we finish a project, an art project, the only ones that I'm going to ask be uploaded are the final projects. Any practice or exercise, I'll kind of check off by students just holding them up to their cameras during our lessons on the spot. I won't ask you to take a photo and record that. However, for the main final piece, which usually per year we have about anywhere from 4 to 6 pieces, again, depending on the material. So, you'll only be doing this 4 to 6 times a year, and probably maybe not in the spring. If we're back in person, I'll be able to handle that again. But we're going to use Artsonia, and Artsonia has now synced up with Google Classroom. Yay! So you don't have to worry about remembering how to get there, what blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. It's linked into the Google Classroom. You won't see it until I post an assignment, but basically when I post an assignment from Artsonia, it shows up in Google Classroom and has a button that the kids can click to go straight to Google or straight to Artsonia to upload their artwork. So that is really nice, and there's a little clip, a few second clip that I will play now.
When your students view their Google Class stream, they will find their assignment. If they click on the assignment, then select the link, they will automatically be logged into the Artsonia class portal where they can view the project instructions and submit their artwork.
So with that said, please do not put pictures of the artwork on Google Classroom. We're going to try to keep it all on Artsonia. It's the same type of procedure. You take a photo and you upload it. So I'd rather it all go straight into Artsonia, as that's where the children's portfolios from year to year live, and you can see all the work that they've created in the past and all the work they create in the present and future will be uploaded there. So it's a really nice way to see their artistic growth. And back to the art kits, if you did not see the list, it's on the school website. So if you just Google search Nebinger, our website will pop up, and there's an arts corner, and it has all the information you need, maybe more than you want or asked for, but it's all there. And yeah, I'll be distributing art supplies according to the schedule, which you can also find under the Back to School tab, Materials Distribution on the website. And I'll be out there all day, every day. So my art lessons that first week are going to be something, I'll have coverage for my classes, but I won't be there those first few days on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm sorry, but I'll see you the following week. Or I'll see you if you come to pick up supplies. And if needed, we can set up some separate distribution times for materials. So just reach out to me for that if those days do not work out for you. I'm flexible. I live 4 blocks from the school. I will basically, once I'm done distributing everything, I'm not going to leave the materials in my classroom because I won't have access to it, so I'm going to bring it all back home. Yeah, I'm crazy. Continuing on, I have a student teacher now. Let's see which side am I on. I'm going to put it up over here. This is Miss Wilkes, and I hope I said that right, Madeline Wilkes, and she is from Tyler. And here's a short little bio also that you can read of her. So she'll be with us until December, and she'll be taking over the lessons in a few weeks, which is a relief for me, but I'll still be there, of course, to help guide and help her know the students and help assessment. So I'm still there, don't worry. But Madeline is going to be my student teacher for the fall, and we're thrilled to have her in this new format. And lastly, I think, but not least, of course, is Drama Club. If your student is interested in Drama Club and is in grades 3 to 8, there is a form, a Google form, so I can gauge the interest on, it's been emailed out, it's on the Arts Corner webpage, and it'll be posted again on Class Dojo, or just shoot me an email. I just need to see if the numbers are there. But it will be a virtual club taught by our teaching artist from EgoPo, and I believe it's either Monday, Wednesday, or Fridays that they're available, so I'll have to choose a day. I can't remember where I wrote that down. But again, it also depends on the interest from people. We won't be making a production, but we will be practicing theater skills like public speaking and intonation of the voice and other theater things that I don't have a background on, but luckily our teaching artists do, so they'll tell you all about it. But yeah, so let me know if your 3rd through 8th grader is interested in that, and it'll definitely help them to build skills if they're interested in pursuing theater further in our school when we're back face to face, or if they want to pursue it in high school. And I guess the last thing I really could say is that a lot of our lessons this year, the art we're going to look at, will be from BIPOC artists, that is Black, Indigenous, or persons of color. And I just really want to be intentional about that. All right, well, I'm always here. My email, you probably know because I always blast out emails. And I'm always on Dojo, always everywhere. I'm everywhere. All right, see you guys soon. I'm gonna go back to exploring.
Hello, nice to see you. Welcome to our open house. Nebinger is really getting ready to see everyone eventually in person, but right now we're working virtually. You may remember that I am Miss S, the former 5th grade math and science teacher. Currently, I have a new title. I am Dr. Saharic, something that came to fruition during, or actually right before the pandemic. I remember sharing it with my students when I told them that they can call me Dr. S, or they can just refer to me as Miss S, until it became official. This year is a little different. With my new title comes a new responsibility. And with that responsibility, I am not jumping in the ocean. However, I am designing a restorative practice program for the entire school, most especially our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade middle schoolers, because this has been a very, very tough time for them, not being able to connect with their friends and playing sports and just plain old getting out and roughhousing it. Also, we've are joining forces, the school district, with the Healing Together initiative that will help make sure that our students are being looked after, that if there's any issue that they've been struggling with, they always have someone to talk to. And that's where I come in. My job right now will be partnering with Ms. Carfagno, our wonderful school counselor, in stepping into the classrooms virtually on a daily basis and meeting and talking with the students, finding out what's going on and how can we help. And if everything's very happy and wonderful, that's the way we want it to be. We want our children to really enjoy being in school. I remember when my students would come to school, and of course we had, our talking time, and Ms. Carfagno would drop in and the kids could tell exactly how they were feeling. Often I would have students coming in at 8:30, Miss S, are you there? Are you there? And of course we would sit and have a little breakfast time and a little chat. And I encouraged each one of the students to stay connected because we were all in this together. It wasn't so much that I wanted them to be working on their own, not at all. I wanted them to be connected to their friends just as if they were in the classroom and helping each other do the work. Now, our social emotional component make sure that the children have self-awareness, self-control, and also have a relationship strategy component, so that when they are out in the real world, they're better able to have relationships that will help each other, that they can communicate and talk to each other. Moreover, during the restorative practices, data has indicated that students that are socially aware, that have a good handle on their own self-control, are much better students. They're happier, and there's no need for any kind of punitive action for discipline, because discipline becomes very minor issue. Now, also, I will be working with Ms. Carfagno in getting our 8th graders all ready and excited for working and choosing their high schools. And hopefully, it is a big class, but hopefully each student will be able to get into the school that they want. And that's where I come in. And if need be, I can make appointments with parents and students to sit down together. We could meet at the library or the local coffee shop and sit outside and really work around what's necessary to see that they will be successful. And that's about it. My plate is pretty full at this point. So if you need to reach out, call me. I'll be in, I believe we're sharing room 205, once again with the counselor, Ms. Carfagno. And I want to thank everyone for your support, for your kindness, and for the extra energy of making sure that your child's needs are met. Thanks again, and have a great day. Bye-bye.